welcome back to, or I shouldn't say welcome back, I should say welcome to my garage. I decided that I was going to go ahead and start a series on YouTube playing this game. Normally I would stream it, as it's just something I like to toy around with, but I've been giving it a lot of thought, and this is going to be an easier game for me to record a YouTube video for, whereas some of the other games that I'm currently recording with are a little bit more difficult to do. So, that being said, my garage is coming over to YouTube, and it'll be taking the place of Medieval Dynasty. Medieval Dynasty, I believe I'm going to go into streaming, as it's a tad bit easier to stream that game, and the way the game plays just works better with streaming. What am I trying to say? We'd be able to progress a lot further than what we were. And plus, it'll be more live action that would be happening. So that's what we're going to do. But this is my garage. Essentially, it is a car repair shop game where you can do virtually anything you would like to a car, repairing it. So, I mean, there's a whole parts catalog with performance parts for different types of vehicles. You can buy interior parts, you can put in a floor, you can change out the floor. Anything you can do to a vehicle in real life, you can pretty much do to a vehicle in this game, with some minor exceptions. It's a relatively cool game. So we started a new one, and our current starting balance is $10,000. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to the used car shop over here, and hopefully they will have a car that's in a relatively decent price range that we can do a quick fix for. Whoa, okay. We can do a quick fix, fix the paint and whatnot. Loading, and sell it to turn a profit. And eventually I would like to build our own car from the junkyard. That would purchase from the junkyard and build then. Alright. So we have a NIV, which these cars are awesome. And for the most part, it looks like it'd be a generally quick fix. I mean, the interior looks really nice. Some minor rust spots. Tires are a little low, but we can fix that with an air pump. The engine's a little rough. How much do they want for this? $5,000. So it looks like it needs a cylinder head. Or a, cylinder cover. Probably some new plug wires for sure. Everything else looks fairly decent on it. The wires, the battery wires are good. And it has some minor rust. Suspension looks decent in the front here. And then in the back, there's some minor suspension issues. This has got a bad shock. And other than that, it's got one bad control arm as well. So, not too terrible. Let's check out this one. This is also a $5,000 car, which pretty much has just rust issues. Motor-wise, that's actually got a bad cylinder, I believe. Or bad block. No. I can't think of what that part is called at the moment. And what else is bad on it? Exhaust and starter, it looks like some other issues. Then this one is a lad with some rust. Not too bad, some paint issues, and then a bad motor. We're gonna go ahead and go with the NIV. It seems like it's the cheapest and probably the easiest to fix. We could probably turn a pretty good profit off of it too. It needs a front windshield. This just needs to be ground down and painted. That needs to be changed, which isn't too difficult. And there's a bad control arm and stuff in the back. So we'll go ahead and we'll buy this one. We'll head out and grab it, take it over to the shop. That gives us $5,000 to play with to repair it. I don't expect it costing us more than $500 to get this thing where it needs to be. The windshield might be what's expensive. All right, let's go ahead and start it. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, so there's something definitely going on there. Turn off the parking brake. And we'll drive it over to the shop, and we'll go ahead and throw her on the lift right away. Or actually, I don't even know if we'll have to put it on the lift. Probably won't. It doesn't pull to any direction, so I know the front suspension's very good. But we'll go ahead and throw it into neutral. Try to avoid giving it any dents and whatnot, because it looks really nice. To be completely honest, I am loving it. So let's go ahead and open up the garage here. And that's the light switch. And we'll also go ahead and grab the hose and give her a quick wash, just in case there's any dirt anywhere. Keep her nice and clean. And then we'll pull her in and get to work, which is probably my favorite part about the game here. Please. Alright, close enough. It'll just go back automatically. Alright. In we go. Oh dear. Yeah, no, so this game is very fun. I thoroughly enjoy playing it. As do a lot of my buddies. So Scapegoat plays this game, as well as Rob, and I believe that's probably it out of the ASQ team and whatnot who play this game. But, so I think our first order of business is going to be replacing the windshield, which we need a pry tool for, which right here. And thank you. We'll go ahead and throw this away. We're not going to get any money for it. $4, I guess that's not bad. That's a return on the investment that we made. And we'll go ahead and buy a new windshield, which normally we can get pretty lucky by going to a junkyard, which we can try, but it's going to cost us, I think, a decent amount of money to head that way. I would take the NIV, but odds are I'm probably going to crash it. So $100 for the windshield. Now, what is that other part that we need as well? That is a... I cannot think of the name of it. And it won't tell us. Oh, it's the whole assembly there. And it's got a bad distributor as well, so maybe a little bit more. That's fine. We'll go ahead and head over to the junkyard quick. I believe it's... Here we go. Take the taxi to the junkyard. We're gonna get another loading screen quick. But yeah, so hopefully we can find some cheap parts here to put on the car to maximize the profit we make. Otherwise, we'll just have to kind of bear with it. Oh dear. Oh dear. Alright, so we're looking for a windshield. Hopefully we can find one. I'm not seeing anything there. Anything over in this area? Ooh, what is this? Window rear? Is that what it said? Oh, where'd it go? Oh no. Well, I really hope that wasn't a windshield because it's now officially gone forever. Sometimes items will fall through the ground in this game. Exhaust for... That's pretty expensive for a used exhaust. I think they're cheap. They're just as cheap. That's a cluster. We don't really need that. RB pillar trim. Yeah, pretty much nothing here we can use. At least I don't believe so. That's a inner panel, hood. Yeah, we pretty much don't have anything that we can utilize here. That's a nice new alternator for a NIV. I don't believe we needed one. So we'll go ahead and cut our losses and head back over to the garage. So we'll have to buy a bunch of new parts, but that's okay. Like I said, our expenses shouldn't be over... what is it? They shouldn't be over... $500. And if they are, I will be very impressed. I think we're going to go ahead and take the hood off. Where is my wrench? There it is. And we'll set the hood off into the distance. Ooh. So are those the only 2 bolts there? 1, 2. There we go. So that looked like it was a dent, which kind of sucks. We'll set that down. Gives us just a little bit more room to work over here. So we'll have to start with taking these plug wires off, which that's easy enough. Throw them there. And then probably go ahead and try and squeeze the air filter off without taking that apart. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. It'll lean in. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Pull that guy off, go set him over here. Nope. Alright, that's fine. They can lay on the ground. So now, the easiest part about this should be... This is the fuel pump. We'll have to take that off. That was the fuel line. Yeah, we'll have to take that off as well. So, now the fuel pump should only have 1 more mount on it, I believe. Maybe. Yeah. Right there, right? Right. Or am I wrong? Oh, there was 2. Okay, cool. And then that can go right next to there. So now we just need to pull all these bolts out. Well, the spark plugs look to be decent, which is kind of promising. We are doing a complete change on this, though. So that's a junk cylinder head cover. Then this is... So the crank is good. Crank is in impressive shape, actually. I wonder if I'm able to just replace the crank. If I'm able to buy just the cylinder housing and keep the crank. So we'll go ahead and try and pull just the crank out. I'm assuming we can. Yes. Cool. Set that there. And then now we'll pull the rest of this out. 3, 4, 5. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. That wasn't entirely the plan. But I do guess it works. So, got the whole exhaust and everything on it. Whoops. We'll go ahead and disconnect all that in a minute. So what is that part called? Cylinder head. Let's go ahead and see how much the cylinder head is. Oh, we need the cylinder head, and I believe that's just the 4. Yeah. Engine. We need... Because the crank is good, which is the important part. I believe that's the most expensive part out of it. And is it alphabetical? It is alphabetical. Okay, so cylinder head is $287, and the cover is $50. So again, we're not doing too bad. We'll go ahead and assemble this together up here. Where did the crank go? There it is. No, come back here. I really do not want that to break. That would be very unfortunate. Left the wrench. Damn it. Come on. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We'll go ahead and grab the cover as well. As long as we turn more than a $500 profit on this, it'll be worth it. If we can't, then unfortunately, we kind of just got screwed. Alright. Rotating this, I wish we could rotate it sideways. But we can't, so we'll just have to deal with it. 2, 3, drop that. Now I have a spark plug wrench around here somewhere. This is coolant. Do I have any oil laying around too? Or do I have to buy some? Looks like we're gonna have to go over to the gas station and purchase some of that. That's alright. I need you. And you. And you. And you. You. Nope. You come with me. Where do you go? 1. No, that's not what I want. I need this guy. I am concerned. Why can't I grab the spark plug? Hello? It should be loosened, right? Right. Maybe I can shake them out? That didn't work. They can't... Why aren't they coming out? Has me very confused. I guess we'll go ahead and take apart this stuff real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright, so there's the air intake manifold. There's the exhaust system. And then, now can I take them out? No, I still cannot take out spark plugs. Why? Why won't you let me take them out? Please? Alright, I guess we're gonna go ahead and buy 3 more spark plugs, since that's not really going the way I would hope it would be. Where are they? 1, 2, 3. Again, we're still not doing too bad. We did go a little bit over budget already with parts, but in reality, we have pretty much everything fixed up to where it needs to be. We just have a little bit of painting and grinding to do, as well as the distributor was bad, wasn't it? The distributor to replace. And then once that's all good, we should be able to sell the car. Alright, so those are in. Where's the wrench? Thank you. Yes. Okay, apparently I can't tighten them down unless it's fastened. Hello? Okay. That didn't work quite the way I thought it was going to. Throw that there. Throw that there. And then I also just spaced this. We need to tighten down the actual cylinder head. So we need to pull this cover back off. We'll also need to go ahead and reattach or reinstall the exhaust and refill it with oil. Because when you do an engine repair like this, even though you don't see the oil on the ground, it does definitely come out. Alright, and that one's good there. I'm missing a spark plug somewhere. I believe. I think I see it, though. Alright, cool. Good to go. Are you my spark plug? Yeah, you are. Thank you. And then you go into there. Now I can crank them down quick. I've seen something else fall, which that is, looks... I thought it was a belt, but it's not really looking like it. Sometimes you have to get at a certain angle with these to tighten them in. Come on. Please. Just tighten. Okay. Try it again. Lean in, maybe. There we go. And then this one as well. Beautiful. Alright, that's all tightened back down and good to go. Keep getting stuck on parts and tools. Grab this guy and then this cover. Go throw it on, tighten that back down. Come on now. Here we go. Just like this. Alright, that's good to go. So, since we have everything else off, we're going to go ahead and pull off the distributor as soon as I can figure out where it mounts. Alright, easy enough. Just the one bolt. So all the parts that we aren't going to use, we're just going to go ahead and resell. So we need a distributor. 30 bucks, not terrible. We're still decently within budget. I thought we went over, but then I remembered we only had like 5 grand anyways. So we're technically $65 over what I was projecting we would spend. At the moment, at least. I haven't bought new plug wires yet or anything of that sort. This we'll go ahead and put on. And that should be good. Then we'll grab the exhaust. I know this is technically cheating, but shh. Beautiful. Exhaust is good. And splendid. We're all tied up there. Now we have 2 bolts here for this guy, right? And we'll throw him onto the block as well. Now I have to zoom in because it's easier to see. It's easy to see where you have to disconnect it when it's off the motor. But when it's on, you have to get the perfect angle. Beautiful. And then the belt should be on there. Now what fell down here? Timing chain. Aha. Okay. Where does the timing chain go now? Oh boy. I don't need to. Do you have a pulley on you somewhere? That's concerning that that just dropped out. Like that. Perhaps you go on the bottom? Somehow? Right, because the timing chain should go... Does it go inside? Like up top here? That doesn't sound right, but it might. Let's just go ahead and pull this back off quick, just because it's only 6 bolts. Drop you. No, that's not where it goes. Why won't the timing chain go back on? Huh. I must be missing a part. I'm definitely missing a part. But, what part is it? Would it be... So, the flywheel is definitely on. I know that doesn't have anything to do with it. Timing chain, timing chain, timing chain. Let's see. It's performance... No. Should be crankshaft pulley, right? Yeah, this guy. I believe. Or was it camshaft? No, because I should have a crankshaft pulley out there, I think. Unless I accidentally loosened it, but I don't think I did. Right? Yeah, it's down there. Okay. How do you go on? Because the timing chain should be involved with this pulley. Like, there should be a pulley on the outside of this, shouldn't there? Or am I mistaken? I don't remember now. Let's see here. Let me figure this out, and I will be right back. Alright, so disaster has struck, and we now have to... We have to pull the motor. I can't figure out why the timing chain won't go back on. And unfortunately, there's no forums out there that can give me a tip as to why the timing chain won't go back on. So we're going to pull the whole motor up, tear it down completely, and then proceed from there. So I'm just disconnecting the gearbox at the moment. Should be one more bolt, I believe, up top on both sides. Yes. One there. Then one there. Now I should be able to just pull the motor. Go ahead, drop her back down. And we'll go ahead and set her off to the side here. Right? Or am I still missing something? Well, they all look disconnected there. That's disconnected. We're not held up anywhere else that I can see. Besides maybe that right there. I guess let's take off the battery cables to figure out what's going on here. See if they're actually being held up. So yeah, so that power cable is being held up by something. But I'm not seeing what it is. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this bad boy on the old engine stand. Tighten her down. And let that sit there for now. At least now if we had to do any repairs on the inside, the front suspension would be very easy. But unfortunately we don't. So we're just going to go ahead and leave it. There's a little bit of denting here going on that we can fix, but I really don't think we're going to. Now that we know that the battery cables are good, so I'd crank them bad boys back down. And yeah, so we'll deal with that in the next episode. Like I said, unfortunately, I cannot figure out why the timing chain won't go back on. I have no clue. It doesn't make any sense to me. So we're going to try and assemble it. Right? Like, if I grab it... Hold on. Where's the timing chain? It's under here. Aha! Come with me. If I come over to here, it doesn't assemble. I don't know why. So we're gonna have to tear it apart and see if I can't discover anything weird or funky with it. But to finish out this episode, I think we're gonna go ahead and do some grinding and some painting. And I think I will leave that to a time lapse. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Alright, and I think that will do it for the painting. We took off a decent amount of rust and got it all to one natural color. If we go ahead and check the value now, so even without a motor in it, it's $6,353. That's a $1,500 profit off of the 1,000 that we've spent. No, 500 that we've spent on it so far. Once I get the motor back in it and get it running, it should theoretically go back up in value. I see no reason why it wouldn't, but I do not know for sure. Like I said, I don't know what's going on with that motor, but unfortunately we are out of time for today. So, as always, if you enjoyed, please be sure to smash that subscribe button, like the video, and come check out the Discord. We have a bunch of guys in there. They're all pretty cool, fun to hang out with. What is going on with that welder? But yeah, we all get along pretty well, and we're always looking to interact with the new members. So, talk to you guys later, and thanks for watching.